You do not want to have a shipload of subgrade fruit in Hong Kong. They aren't going to be happy, and you are not going to have a good experience.
In episode 1 of this series on growing Gamble Sands, we learned about the family history.
She was a woman in a man's world, really, and they would peddle apples on the corner to make ends meet.
And we learned that family history from Cass Gebbers, the CEO of Gebbers Farms, who has been known to finalize major distribution deals while on horseback.
I think if he was sitting here, he'd say he's kind of a cattle dog, where he just kind of keeps everybody herded in the right direction.
We learned that at the core of this family, which is now on the 6th generation and soon to be 7, they all seem to have something in common. None of them are afraid to work. Or, as Cass puts it, scratch the gravel of the generations that came before them.
That's what you do. That's all I know.
First 2 generations of this family tree have been covered in part 1, but now we pick it up with Dan and Reba Gebbers, who had 5 children, Cass being the youngest of the 4th generation, and he had 4 children of his own. The 5th generation is 20 deep, and the 6th, there are currently 63 and counting.
Clay told you the other day, went from, one kid to 5 to 20 to I've lost count. I have to ask my daughters when we're at family function stuff that, hey, which one's that?
The Gebbers aren't just growing a family. Simply put, they farm thousands of acres in central Washington, growing, producing, and innovating some of the best fruit in the world. And to get behind the curtain of how they manage their cherries, it's far from easy. But it's definitely easy to see why they're so successful.
The first thing they do is they go through that cooling machine that we looked at. We'll try to shower those cherries with super cold water and get them down to 37, 38, somewhere in there degrees. It's all about the cold chain management of perishable fruit like that. So you can't break that anywhere. As soon as you can get it cold, the better, and then keep it cold. You don't want to lose that cold chain. It's just going to lose shelf life later. So keep it cold the whole time, get it cold as fast as you can.
From the cold storage room and based on variety and date picked, the cherries go through the assembly line in which the stems are cut. And then the individual cherries are spaced out so that each cherry eventually sits in its own cup. And now they're ready for their photo shoot.
So it takes 27 pictures of every cherry. So we look at it in color. For if there's a wind rub, it'll be brown, like a scar, or a bird pecked on it or something, it'll have like a brown mark. We'll look at it in infrared light. So this found a bruise, right? That cherry, somebody picked it and their finger bruised it or it hit a bend, something. So it's looking through the cherry with infrared light. And then we have another camera, we call it soft. It looks like this, but it reads the water content of the cherries. So if a cherry has too much water in it, it's kind of mushy, then we know it's too soft, so we can throw those out too.
In the end, bad cherries are gone. Lighter cherries that are less ripe will be shipped by boats to their final destination. Darker cherries that are more ripe, they get shipped by plane.
So we're doing those 3 main things: quality, color, and size.
During the Gebbers cherry season, it's 14-hour days, 7 days a week. From the orchards back to that family tree, it seasonally comes full circle in Brewster.
But there's 2 months where the whole family's on board. It's a big effort, and it's all hands on deck for this thing.
So that's the cherries, and apples are more of the same. Coming up next, and after herding cattle, Cass was asked, so why golf?
The golf deal, there were a lot of naysayers on this thing. I honestly, guys probably thought I was an optimist. I said this thing's gonna work from day one.